I don't care, I have to say it because no one else will. Some players don't go down as well in history as they should. Yep, the guy just announced he's retiring and I already have to do this. People just see this guy as a great midfielder, but he is one of the greats. Even though just by watching him, you can tell he is one of the best midfielders in the world. After all that he's accomplished, he is still underrated. And I'm fully convinced it's because he had no pace on FIFA, so people couldn't use him, so they just didn't care about him as a footballer. Even though he's not a card, he is a person that you can watch play in real life, and is one of the best you'll ever see. Sergio Busquets also fell victim to this until footballing purists all across the globe all banded together and decided that if you don't think he's the best midfielder of all time, you don't know ball. And I'm not trying to undermine what Busquets did, but Toni Kroos did exactly what Busquets was praised for, but further up the pitch. And if you know anything about football, it gets harder and harder with less space as you go further up the pitch. The only areas where I would say Busquets is better than Kroos is press resistance, because he could spin off a man and just find space in his own half. By the way, Kroos didn't have that luxury. And defending, but he is a DM. He put up around 4.5 tackles and interceptions throughout his entire career. Toni Kroos put up 3. From midfield. Whenever he doesn't have the legs to get around, he just knew where to be. And because he was so good at what he did, he's now teaching millions of other kids how to do it because he understood it so well what to do. And I think this is why he retired so early. And not to mention the 87 goals and 168 assists he got in the top 5 leagues across his entire career. That's more goals than Iniesta, more assists than Iniesta, more goals than Pirlo, more assists than Pirlo, more goal contributions than Paul Scholes, more goal contributions than Yaya Toure, and more goal contributions than Kaká in top 5 leagues. And this is a map of his career assists. Give this guy the coordinates and his artillery of a right foot will find the target. 94% of the time throughout his entire career. That is unheard of for a centre-back, never mind a midfielder. And he was making 6.6 long balls per game throughout his entire career. In the red is Toni Kroos, and in the green inside that is Teun Koopmeiners, a guy whose squawk I think is the closest who could replace Toni Kroos, and he is nowhere near him in anything. Also, have you guys noticed something? I haven't even talked about trophies yet, and I don't even feel like I have to. Here it is anyway: 3 times Bundesliga winner, 3 times German Cup winner, 4 time La Liga winner, 1 time Copa del Rey winner, 5 times domestic cups winner, 5 times Champions League winner, 4 times UEFA Super Cup winner, 6 times Club World Cup winner, 1 time World Cup winner, world champion. Oh, individually, 3 times Team of the Year, 5 times Champions League Team of the Season, 2 times Bundesliga Team of the Season, 2 times La Liga Team of the Season, World Team of the Decade for the 2010s, UEFA Team of the Decade for the 2010s, German Player of the Year twice, and World's Best Playmaker once. Just give this legend the send-off he deserves.